Hi, my name is Shannon Pink, and this is my interactive communication video demonstrating 5 different ways of communication.
Can we talk for a second?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
Yesterday, when I asked you could I borrow your pink sweater, you took a big sigh and said sure. I was curious to know if you took a big sigh because you didn't want me to borrow your sweater, or if taking a big sigh had nothing to do with me and you were just having a rough day. Would you mind explaining to me how you were feeling when I asked you to borrow your pink sweater?
Shannon, you know I don't mind when you borrow my things. But when you asked, I had just gotten off work and I was having a tiring day with my boss. On top of that, I wore my pink sweater last week, so I knew instead of laying down right after work, I would have to search through my laundry to find it.
So you were just tired and couldn't imagine having one more thing to do when you came home yesterday?
Yes, that's all it was.
Okay, that's fair. Well, if you want, I can wash it since I'm the one who wants to wear it and I don't need it until Friday night. Would that make things easy for you?
Yes, that helps me more than you know. Thanks for understanding. Okay, girl, I have an issue. My niece is going through a lot right now, and she hasn't been calling me and asking me for money to pay for some of her bills. She's even asked me if she can move in for a couple of months. We both know what that means. She may move in and take several months before she gets on her feet. I don't have any money to give her because I have a family of my own. I love my niece, but sometimes she can be a little needy. What do you think I should do?
I'm sorry you're going through this. So just to be clear, you want to help your niece, but you don't want to be bombarded with her impetuous lifestyle if she moves into your home?
Yeah, am I wrong for feeling this way? What would I do if you were me?
What do you truly want to do? Have you thought about the situation from both points of view, yours and your niece's?
I truly want to say no, but you're right. If it was me, I'd want someone to help me out when I've reached a vulnerable point in my life. I guess I never really looked at both sides.
What do you think you will do the next time she decides to call you and try to move in?
I don't know. Maybe I can empathize with her and work out a plan so that I can help her financially. I could take care of her least expensive bills.
Take care of one of her bills, huh?
Yeah, maybe that would take some of the load off her shoulders. I will also know what I'm helping with, and I won't worry about what she might ask me to do next.
Okay, that seems reasonable. Tell me more.
Well, if my niece and I come up with a nicely uniform plan, we could probably work out a way that we both can live comfortably and she gets the help she needs.
That sounds great. It seems as if you come up with a great plan for the both of you.
Yeah, I'll give my niece a call and let you know how things go. Thanks so much for listening.
My cousin Victoria and I both want to purchase a dog for our new apartment. She thinks our responsibilities should be split when it comes to taking care of the dog. I think that we should both contribute to taking care of our dog. Victoria thinks that I should have to bathe and feed the dog, and she should be responsible for walking the dog and taking him or her to needed doctor's appointments. I'm right because there will be so many other jobs other than bathing, feeding, walking, and taking the dog to its doctor's appointments. Having a dog is hard work, and responsibilities shouldn't be split. What if I'm not home and the dog needs a bath? Would Victoria ignore the dog's stench because it's my job? Victoria is wrong because we both wanted this dog, so we should both take care of it.
I'm right because it can be a challenge to take care of a dog. There may be jobs that neither one of us enjoys doing. If we broke those jobs up into categories, they would be sure to get done. Shannon's wrong because she assumes that I wouldn't want to carry her load at times if she wasn't able to.
We're both right because we are concerned with the well-being of this dog and making sure we're pulling equal load. We're both wrong for not considering each other's point of view and a way to combine what we both want.
Figuring out who should have certain responsibilities isn't as important as making sure the dog gets taken care of. This issue isn't worth us arguing or potentially resenting each other. I'm sure that there is something Shannon and I can come up with to benefit both us and our dog.
It was helpful to view this issue from several points of view. I was able to understand why Victoria stood so strong in her point of view, and she was able to do the same. We decided to list all the possible responsibilities and distribute them equally. If this plan failed, we agreed to do things my way. The pillow method definitely helped me reach an agreement without pulling each other's eyes out.
Shannon, would it bother you to stop taking advantage of your lunch break? Every day this week, you have spent an extra 15 minutes on your lunch break. On top of that, you have remained clocked in. If you keep this up, I'll have to fire you for abusing your break and claiming that you're at work when you're not.
Okay, boss, I'm hearing you, but what would you like me to do?
I want you to clock out for your 30-minute break and do not spend an extra 15 minutes on the break. Is that too much to ask?
Okay, so it's against our job policy to stay clocked in during each break, and you would like me to clock out when it's time for mine?
Yes, and don't forget to only spend 30 minutes. No more, no less.
Is there anything else you would like for me to do?
There's nothing else wrong. You're a great employee. You just need to work on being on time coming back from break.
I can see why you would feel the way you do. I will work harder to be back from break on time. I do not mean to take advantage of the company. I'll do better.
Great, I'll be keeping tabs on you.
My roommate has begun smoking in our apartment. Not only does it bother me, but it also affects our other two roommates. We don't get the privilege of breathing fresh air, and I often go to class with the smell of cigarettes on my clothing. Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about. Do you have a moment?
Yeah, I have a moment. What's going on?
I have an issue with you smoking in our apartment. It's almost like you don't care or didn't think to ask if the smoking bothers anyone. I'm feeling annoyed and ignored. It bothered me because I'm constantly breathing in this toxic air and my professors notice the smell of cigarettes on my clothing. I would love to be able to socialize with you without resenting you for your inconsiderate habit. I just want to ensure I've expressed myself effectively. Can you tell me what you heard me say so I can make sure we're on the same page?
Okay, I'm hearing my smoking is affecting your daily life.
Yes, that's correct. So now that I've let you know my concerns and what I need to feel satisfied, what would you need from me to be satisfied?
Shannon, I only continue smoking because it's normal to me, so I didn't think anyone would mind. You never said anything to me or seemed uncomfortable, so I assumed my smoking didn't bother you. Now I'm confused. It would be difficult for me to kill a habit I've had for years, and now I feel pressured to do so. We need to figure out a way to make this better.
Victoria, it sounds like you wish I would have spoken up sooner and you feel pressured to stop smoking.
That's exactly right. Would it help if I only smoked if you weren't here?
No, that wouldn't work. The smell would still be lingering whenever I return to the room. What if I requested to find another room?
Well, I wouldn't want you to have to go through the house and moving all your things just because of me. Plus, it could take forever for them to find you a new room placement on campus. I can try smoking and placing a towel under my door.
Now, we both know that would never work. I still smell it no matter how you did things. What if you smoked on your balcony or completely off campus? This way you'll still get to smoke, but I won't have to inhale it.
I actually like that plan a lot. Best idea yet. What do you say we try that, and in 2 days we can talk about it, whether or not things are working out for both of us.
Great. Victoria and I had an apartment meeting 2 days after our discussion. The plan worked out for the most part. I was able to go to class with clothes, cigarette scent free, and Victoria was able to smoke whenever she wanted. My only issue was I had to remind Victoria to close the balcony door whenever she smoked. She'd leave the door open while she smoked on a cold night and the apartment would freeze. Regardless of the kinks, we seemed to settle the most important issue, thanks to win-win problem solving.